with every bird that flies through your skies, with every leaf that falls from the existence of a tree and floats down to the floor of your earth, lays placidly on the dirt, your cement, your pavement, for every movement of wind through your world. You depend on the science. The equations, the math. And you believe that wind and the air the little molecules within the air, you think that keeps your weather, keeps the leaf from flying and lets it down as it falls because of the gravity in your world. You believe that the birds, those geese this morning, you think that they fly over because of the wind, because of the energy that they find within that sky. You believe that those clouds that they come through are moving because of the wind, moving because of the air. You perceive them as you think, as you believe that they are moved with the air. We want to bring you a broadened perception of that air, of that wind, of your environment. We have told you before that there are beings within your reality that you do not percept at this moment. Some of you do, but you do with your own beliefs, so that if you fear yourself, you will fear what you see. We want you at this moment to drop that fear about what you see. We want you to perceive the love in your environment. Yes, there are beings within that space. You have already, and others have already, in the mass consciousness, created them, and you brought them into your world. And those beings, although your science cannot find them just yet, with their equations, of course, because their beliefs are in those equations, Those beings move your wind. Those beings do not blow. They and you create that wind that moves things that you see around in your environment. That those beings are also creating their lives, creating their existence at this moment. And when they move that leaf through your world, they are also creating their world. Eventually in your history, you and them will acknowledge each self, and you will live together in peace. Your mass consciousness is moving towards theirs, and they are moving towards you. You will find together creating peace in your world and their world, and bringing your worlds together. You will find the love of your existence. We want you to open your senses. You may not at this moment to see them, but you can see the wind moving around them. You can see the leaves moving around them when they fall to your earth. You can see your clouds move with them and the shapes that they create while creating their world. You knew this, each of you knew this when you were very, very small. You come in this world that you create with that information. You knew when you were swinging on that swing, when you were very small, that there were others moving around you at that moment. Because with that joy, as a child, you brought them around you, bringing you more and more joy. This afternoon, Ruth and her people saw a geese line moving through the sky. And they believed that something was wrong because the geese looked different. They didn't look like a chevron. They looked like just one line together going somewhere, and it looked much different in the past. And we want to tell you that that is a perception within yourself that you are receiving, telling you that everything is different, that you are changing your conscious mind, and that change will create your new reality. When you look at trees, you look at the green and wood, and you do not see the little changes within that tree. Of course, at the end of a season, you see it bloom, or you see the leaves fall. But within that tree, there are minor changes that change with your perception at all times. Of course, it takes you a line of geese within your sky in order to percept that change. But that change is only the change within yourself that you percept. We want you to open your perception so that you may see the others, so you may exchange your energy with the others consciously. Because you already do change your energy with them. And when you do see them, when you do percept their existence, you will find yourself within that being. You will find that you are one. You will find that it is the best friend that you have had. Because you are creating a friend for yourself. And yourself is changing, and so much that a friend will be what you want and what you need. Percept these beings within your sky, moving around within the wind, creating the wind. And you see on your television that the storm is moving around as a spool within your sky above your ocean, and you see it to move off into your land. Know that within that there are emotions of yourselves and of others. Within that emotion, you create those storms. There is much more information about your weather, but knowing that it relies on your own energy, that it is created through your mass consciousness, and that you have every moment to change that energy. We did not want to scare you at all, but of course that scary thoughts you have about others that you cannot see at this moment is your own fear. We want you to broaden your perceptions, and in doing so, we'd like to tell you every once in a while what you might see. And we tell you that these new perceptions will be the love you have of yourself. There will be the others that you are highly connected to. And the others you have attracted with your vibrations. So next time you see a bird flying in your air, as if it is an air of equations, we want you to think of what else might be there. You will find that it surprises you, but you also will be comforted. And we will leave you with that.